What's good, Bills Mafia, football fans, everyone out there in the blogosphere? Excuse me, y'all. I'm under the weather like a motherfucker. Eyes on fire, fevered up, chugging Gatorade, laid up. It's all bad, man. Hit me with some remedies, man. Shout out to my good bro, Jay Millie, man. He was hitting me with some remedies and put me up on game with this. Hopkins, okay? My Bills, you see Von Miller here. He's putting up the eye emojis. Jay Millie's like, yo, Hopkins, release. Now, real quick, I think I asked about this before because someone put me up on game exactly how it works with the whole waiver wire where, because I was like, does he got to clear waivers or can he just go right to being signed? You know what I mean? Because I know it has something to do with being a, apologies, y'all, being a veteran, right? Like, is that how it goes after so many years in the league? You don't have to clear waivers. And does anyone know what exactly the cutoff is? Like, how many years in the league? But like, for instance, Fred Jackson, when the Bills released him, which we never should have did, man, that made me sick. I was very unhappy about that. But I'm glad he's still living in Buffalo. Last I heard, coaching youth football. And actually, a steakhouse he has, right? Is that still open? I miss Buffalo bad. He went up there. Let me know if that's all still shaking and moving. What Fred Jackson got going up there. A lot of players stay in Western New York. They love it. It's the greatest place on earth. Don't ever let anyone tell you, oh, move away, get away from this cold and this, that, and the third. It ain't like the hype isn't real, in my opinion. I mean, you can't deal with the winter all the way. Get you a winter home or whatever. Fall, I miss fall so much, man. Them orange leaves and all that. But I miss Buffalo. I'm getting off track. That's what I do. Jay Coffee Talk. I talk like crazy, okay? I know. But like Fred Jackson, Seattle signed him right away. He said, "Fluck New England." Thank God for that. That would have killed me even more to see him in a Patriots uni. Sean Merriman. I believe he was a veteran when the Bills, we got him off waivers. Y'all remember that? And then he got hurt in practice. Then the next season, he got hurt doing the lights out dance in the first game or something like that. Preseason, he was running all over the place, looking not like preseason matters, but he looked like he was good to go. Like just injury prone like a motherfucker. Although he did come back for like half a season later on, but I don't know. Hopkins, DeAndre Hopkins has been released. I was like going crazy for this, as well as a lot of other Bills fans. I want him, Diggs, Hopkins, the other great talent we have, this new tight end, Dalton Kincaid. That needs to be it. There's been also talks about Devontae trade happening or something. I want Hopkins, man. But, as of a couple weeks ago, Hopkins doing all this press run, constantly doing interviews and stuff like that, name dropping the Bills, Josh Allen, among other teams, but really, really name dropping the Bills and referencing the Bills in many ways that's where he wanted to be. And we hear, okay, it looks like no trade's happening. Well, apparently my take, what it seems to be, is he really was pushing for that trade, and now he's just pushed the organization to say, yo, give me my walking papers. I want to pursue a ring somewhere else. And Von Miller, though, is wild, right? Who else did Von advocate for the Bills to sign? It was OBJ. Hopkins, he's been saying. There was someone else, too, though. It's like, yo, Von get on and do his Von cast and everything. And Vanna lay it out there like he's in the front office himself, like he got a desk up in there, and he's telling Bean, "Hey, let's make this happen, Bean. Run these numbers or something." You know what I mean? But let's see what the people are saying. Von throws up the eye emojis. Fumbler said he's coming home. Von, do your thing. Please tell Bean to clear some cap. Now that's something else I want to know. All the mathematicians out there that, Bills fans and everything, and I don't say that cocky, right? I'm dead serious. Like, I'm terrible at always at understanding cap space and where we're at, Please, do we got, can something be moved around? Are we good to take on a contract? to the caliber of what Hopkins will call for to become a Buffalo Bill, please let me know. Get to him, Von, over the top, make it happen. Maybe Josh shouldn't have a ceiling of the divisional round. Might make a guy like D-Hop interested. Oh, fuck you. He's a chief. Relax, pal. You don't know ball. Oh, man. I hope not. Let's see. Let's see what we talked about. Oh, look. There was a clip down there. It said Kelly Lofton, James Lofton, and it had Hopkins' names in it as well. I guess it was like an edit. I'd like to check that edit out, but obviously play that thing on here. That had me all twisted. Let's see. He's a chief. Relax, pal. You don't know ball. Watch your mouth. Stay mad. You non-ball knower. This dude says, you know balls. Well, pause. He's got something Justin Fields doesn't have. A ring. Sit down, nerd. Yeah, a Mickey Mouse ring. Von did nothing to deserve that. Except get, man, this is crazy, man. The trolls on point. Yeah, there's Kelly Lofton, Alan Hopkins. Wonder what they stitched together in that edit, man. A lot of great content, man. People edit together. Shout out to everyone uploading their work into the blogosphere. Whether it be commentary, videos, whatever you do, shout out to you. He's going to Dallas, GM mode, activated, bring it home, Von Miller. Want the D-Hop, what's good, Bills Mafia. It's time, Von. Please get on the phone with Bean. Get on the phone. He's mentioned Josh as the first QB he'd love to play with. Close to Von. He knows Diggs well. Definitely heard that. He did it in a couple interviews, man. Don't get your hopes up. Text D-Hop now and welcome him to Buffalo Bills. In Bean we trust. The Cardinals release wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins in a move that's a win for the player and the Cards, as well as the Chiefs or Bills. So, hearing these reports, it's the Chiefs or Bills. Dear 8-pound, 6-ounce newborn infant Jesus, don't even know a word yet. Still omnipotent with your golden. Please lead D-Hop to Buffalo. Tell him to take a cheap 1-year deal to come here for the season. Next year, he can go get his last multi-year deal. That could maybe be with us, maybe somewhere else. But tell him come, shoot for the stars this year with us. Considering Diggs was wide open half the season. And fuck you. No one wants to play in Buffalo. You crazy, B. Those times are long behind. Said he was a Buffalo soldier. I think Hopkins is on the other line. Make the call. So, I don't know. Let's see what's in here in the trending sector as well. But comment, guys. What do you think again? Is the money there? Oh, Dallas Stars beat the Vegas Golden Knights. LA Knight, Bill Burr, Shannon Sharp. Man. Oh, here we go. Hopkins. Shannon Sharp catching all kind of heat right now. I saw Carcino and Kwame Brown were going in on him, saying he's a cold sellout now. Cardinals release Hopkins. The Cardinals release Hopkins. That's Bill in Buffalo. Shout out to them. They got the jersey swap already going on. Don't go. Let him go to KC. Let's see what Schefter says. Now becomes a free agent instead of being traded. Can sign anywhere he wants. So I haven't we don't see anything of Schefter or Rappaport saying anything what they've heard, Greg from Cover One, he says options. Brandon Beane still has to create 2023 salary cap space. Restructure DeandreHopkins, $6.93 million. Restructure Troy White, $5.88 million. The Bills can structure a 1-year, $15 million contract that has a $3.8 million cap hit in 2023, similar to Baltimore with OBJ. So that's interesting. Let's see what McAfee's saying.
Breaking news out of the NFL. The Arizona Cardinals have released DeAndre Hopkins.
Wow.
Now there's a brand new GM and a brand new head coach and seemingly a brand new era arriving in Arizona. And there was a conversation, a loud one, that involved our program because a source says about D-Hop potentially being traded because not only would it work for D-Hop because he doesn't want to be a part of another restart and he wants to get somewhere else because the offensive coordinator and the quarterback that he had worked with over the last couple of years, and although they had some success, I mean, that thing entirely blew up in a terrible fashion. They're going forward with Kyler in a whole new operation. So not only for D-Hop would it seemingly make sense, but also for the Cardinals it would make sense. New GM able to get an old GM's contract to a wide receiver off the books after 1 year. Fresh restart. Let's move on. Trade talks allegedly happened. Trade talks allegedly took place with numerous teams. D-Hop was interested in going to numerous places a couple different times, actually did a body language communication test on how he would feel at different places. Now he's a free agent and can go visit and go see any of these teams that he's potentially interested in. The Buffalo Bills. The Kansas City Chiefs. The Baltimore Ravens. And probably a couple other squads that would love to have D-Hop on their team. I guess congrats to both parties. Even though the Cardinals get nothing in return for a trade, I assume that they thought that they would get nothing in return for a trade or have already tested the waters, or they're just doing a favor to D-Hop saying, we'll just eat the contract for a year. Good luck out there. All is good. Whatever it is, interesting situation has arose here in the NFL.
Interesting situation. For real. Man, I love McAfee Show, man. They do it big over there. They really do. I love what they got going on. But I don't know, man. What's everyone think? Oh, let's see what Schefter says. On a recent appearance on the I Am Athlete podcast, free agent wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins listed the 5 QBs he's most like to catch passes from: Bills Josh Allen, Eagles Hurts, the Chiefs Mahomes, the Ravens Lamar Jackson, and the Chargers Justin Herbert. Chargers in the mix there. That's interesting. This is what he's looking for on his next team. QB that loves the game and brings everyone on board with him. That's Josh for show. Great defense. Defense wins championships. Got to have a great D-line. Stable management because he says he's been through 4 GMs. So, big baller Bean, man. He's a player's guy. He really is. So, it feels like the Cardinals have just been like a doomed organization in a weird way for so long. I'm talking about damn near 10 years. Hasn't it been like that where they've just been a good team and ish the bed over and over? And then as you just heard Hopkins talking about all these rebuilds and new GMs and everything like that, like it's a damn shame what's going on over there, man. The only problem with the Bills' possible pursuit of Hopkins is he probably doesn't want to play for the 22nd best coach in the league. I don't get the joke there. Is it they don't got McDermott rated number 22. This has been the hope for Hopkins for some time. The Cardinals had trade talks for months and they heated up before the draft. Ultimately, no deal. Now he's a free agent. So I don't know, man. If he does eventually sign with the Bills, I'll buy one random member of Bills Mafia that comments "Go Bills" on this tweet a D-Hop jersey. So real quick, I'm gonna comment it and retweet it with the Go Bills, and then I'm gonna end this video. Apologies, guys. I'm sick as a dog, but this is very interesting news. I'm pumped. The Hopkins watch begins. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think something will materialize, or there could be some potential happenings before you know what I mean, before the day is up? We will have to keep paying attention, man. What's to say? AZ have officially announced release of Hopkins, which means teams don't need to wait to see his name on a personnel notice before making contact with him. They can begin negotiating now. So I don't know, his phone, his agent, it's just probably ringing off the hook. I mean, you got to figure already it probably been ringing off the hook, but you got to figure there was probably already a lot of talks during the trade talks where contact was being made with teams, and they probably may have even possibly talked about this possible scenario. That for whatever reason trades didn't work. He could be a free agent. So we'll have to see, man. If DeAndre Hopkins wanted to play with Josh Allen so bad, now is his chance. D Hop, I will personally buy you 20 bar bill chicken wings if you play for the Bills. Anyone else want to sweeten the pot? Man, I could go for some wings right now, even sick as hell, man. Maybe wings is what I need, man, to get back. What kind of wings does everyone like, man? Of course, I like mild and all that, but you know what? Some fire wings, man, the open pit barbecue. You know what I mean? Where you fry them, toss them in the barbecue, and then char them up on the grill. That's the truth, man. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll holler at you guys later. The Hopkins watch is starting. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Where you think it'll end up? I really feel good about this, man. As a Bills fan, no cap, man, no cap. What does this guy say? I will be tying my legs together and strictly hopping as my default form of movement until DeAndre Hopkins is putting pen to paper at one Bills drive. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Let's talk. Catch y'all later. Peace.